I will never look at Grasshoppers the same again. Hey, what is up guys? It's me, Anthony, here to give you guys another movie review, and this time is for the Netflix film, The Swarm. Now, this is a French film that's called La Nuée. I think that's what it's called. Any of your French speakers in the comments, let me know, destroy me, say that I don't know how to pronounce anything. But here in America, this movie is called The Swarm, and wow, I'm terrified by this movie. This is probably one of the most creepy, intense, disgusting, yet satisfying films that I've seen all year. To save her family from bankruptcy, a single mother begins a business of breeding edible grasshoppers, but soon she develops a strained and obsessive relationship with them. Now, for these kind of films, I feel like watching the trailer is a disservice because this film isn't anything like the trailer. Well, the stuff that happens in the trailer happens in this movie, but when you see the trailer, you kind of think like it's going to be an action-packed and grasshoppers are going to go around eating people like every 5 minutes or so. That's not this film. This film is a slow burn. It takes a while to get to the climax, to get to the action, if you will. But I think that the way that this movie, the way that it's paced, the way that it does its slow build up to the inevitable ending, that is probably the craziest ending that I've seen all year, is just really, really well done. I found myself really enjoying that it took its time building the tension, building the suspense, building the dread, and that gave us time to develop the characters, particularly our lead character here, the single mother. We just get to see her go slowly and slowly towards this point of no return. Essentially, I think this movie is a character study on a single mother and how far she's willing to go. What are the things that she's willing to do to keep her family safe? But you know me, guys, I'm not really into the whole technical side of film. I just like watching a film, and if it's good, I want to talk about it. But I got to talk about the cinematography in this film because I just found myself really admiring some of the shots that they did with this film. Now, you know how they always say, like at the end of the movies, like animals were not harmed in the making of this film. I'm pretty sure that's not gonna be happening in this movie, because if you're like squirmish or you don't like to see animals or bugs get hurt, this is gonna happen a lot in this film. And I don't think they're CGI bugs, because if they are using CGI for some of the scenes that they do with the grasshoppers in this film, then they need to hire that person to do all the CGIs out of all the movies in the world. Because some of these shots, I'm just wondering, how did they get them? How did they do them? You have to literally wait for a bug, which is not trainable like a mammal or any other animal, and just wait for them to do certain things that you want. I just think for that alone, just some of the shots that they do early on in the film alone is just enough for me to recommend this film and for people to watch. It's just another element in this film that just adds to the tension, to the suspense. And this movie really reminds me of a film that I watched last year that I really enjoyed as well. It's called The Relic. That movie had a slow burn, a slow build up, but where The Relic, I feel like, kind of didn't really stick the landing. I still like that film a lot. I think that this film, The Swarm, it sticks the landing really, really well. And to me, I was satisfied with what we got at the end. And the ending is crazy. I wasn't expecting it to go down the way it went down, but I was just sitting there in awe and shock. The only negative that I would have with this film, and I personally don't think it's a negative, but I can totally see other people seeing this as an issue for this film, and it is the slow burn. I know not everybody, this film isn't for everybody. This isn't a action film. You're not gonna get what you want from the trailer in this film in the first couple of minutes. It takes a while for the movie to build up, but for me, like I said, I kind of like that slow pace. It worked in this film, but I can totally see that other people, that they'll feel the hour and 30 minutes. Even I felt it a little bit. But overall, guys, I think that The Swarm is a well-deserved movie in your watch list. You add it to your watch list, but personally, I think you should just stop what you're doing and watch it, because I don't think it's gonna get a lot of praise. It's probably gonna get buried. I mean, Suicide Squad is coming out this week. Nobody's gonna watch this movie. They're not gonna be talking about it at the very least. I think you should definitely, after you watch Suicide Squad, check out The Swarm. Don't be afraid of subtitles. The dub version's okay. Definitely go with sub, but like I said, the dub version's not that bad. It's bad, but not that as bad as I would think. But guys, if you have seen The Swarm, let me know in the comments down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you gonna ever be able to look at grasshoppers or hear grasshoppers the same and not think that they're going to eat you? I know I can't. But guys, don't forget to check out my Twitter so you can stay up to date with my channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that stuff. And remember guys, keep watching movies.